Recovery changed my life. And thank God for the predecessors, the people that were here before me. They said that some people believe that some people have to die so that others can live. I don't believe in that. I believe that some people had to live so that I wouldn't die. If they wouldn't have been here, some people like Craig Johnson, Cedric Agbar, other people that some of my peers, Jesse Prim, even the people that were really working with addicts like Dr. Joe Marshall and the Mega Boys Club and all the people in recovery that posted Mason back in the day, a guy named Bob Berg. He was the treasurer of that meeting for 20 years straight. Reached out, a white guy from Hunters, Old Merchant Seaman. He ended up being the World Service liaison for like 20 years. And he drove the MAP van. He was bringing, I was working at Ozanam. I ended up working at the Ozanam Detox in San Francisco on Howard Street. And he used to drive the MAP van and all of that. So those back in the day, that's when recovery was real. And recovery was like, I always thought as San Francisco being the gold standard for recovery because of all the programs. It was programs everywhere. If you wanted help, was available.
And it's not so much that way anymore, is it, with recovery?
A lot of things changed in 2016, I believe it was, when they put into the RFP that you had to have harm reduction included in your proposal, otherwise you was not eligible for funding. And so a lot of programs were not eligible for funding when that came out.
And so those programs ended up folding, right? They shut down in
Yeah,
San
they didn't have
Francisco.
any funding. They couldn't have any funding. So yes, they ended up closing.
And I think that's the irony. And we'll talk more about this later too, but it's ironic because that one of the things that we are severely lacking right now in San Francisco are places for people to go that are struggling with addiction.